Hey guys, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and share, and comment below. Thanks. That helps me a lot, and we can keep the conversation going. So, today we are answering the question, what is Bible literacy? Bible literacy, how I think of it, is kind of like when you get a phone, and so for the first couple days you're just figuring out, okay, so my settings are here, I can change my wallpaper using this, and how fast my messages go, whatever. So that's kind of the vernacular, but I looked up some articles on this subject. And so this website called biblicalliteracy.ca, so it's a Canadian website. It says, Bible literacy describes the ability and motivation of people to read the Bible with sufficient understanding so that they can explain its basic meaning, having sufficient knowledge and skill to use resources that enable them to discern the basic meaning of a biblical text. So, this author, he or she, I'm not sure which, I don't remember, points out that the person who has Bible literacy or has that foundation can explain a passage basics meaning. So it's not all the theological terms and whatnot. It's not always that. And then the second thing that I thought was really cool that she said, he or she said, is the part, says, and skill to use resources that enables them to discern the basic meaning of a biblical text. So the key word here is discern. Now, I don't think that's used in our society a lot, discernment, or like reevaluating a passage or a sermon or TED Talks. And the reason I think is because we've been taught to tolerate certain ideas and principles and not look it up ourselves. And that was a big thing back in the day, and back in education when it was first starting out, was to look things up and to know it for yourself. So she hit it spot on right there. I don't know why I keep saying she. I'm sorry. If you're that guy who wrote that, I'm sorry. You had a great passage, and I'm going to continue now. Okay, so continuing. It includes the ability to apply this discerned meaning, or example, biblical wisdom to contemporary life. So that's taking what you know and using it, which, if you've read the book of James, be doers of the word, not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. Don't do that. Do it. Okay. So, not only does biblical literacy, sorry guys, I'm hitting stuff all over my room. Not only does biblical literacy help you understand the context and then the books of the Bible or the orders, but it also helps you understand the significance of the story. As we know, the Bible is the point A to point B of showing how God's worked through different people to lead up to Jesus Christ. So biblical literacy is kind of like that outline of, okay, so point A is, Genesis, and then point B is Jesus, and through Revelation and how his mercies keep going. So that is important because we need to know that, because when we're sharing our faith, it's hard to share something that you don't know. And I think it says that in Romans somewhere. Someone could write that in the comment box. That would be helpful. And so I looked up another article, and it says, the title is called The Importance of Biblical Literacy for the Next Generation. And this was at the Children Desiring God conference, which I wish I would have gone to. I didn't know there was such a thing. So if you know where that is, please tell me. I would love to go to that. Alright. So, this lady, she is a lady, says, the mind must have some intellectual comprehension of the gospel before the heart can rightly respond in true, saving faith. So, we see that a lot on social media, that one person or that group of people who write constantly and comment back and do all these things, and they have no idea what they're talking about, but they're very passionate. So this is saying your mind, what's up here, to give a more passionate example, or to really, go deep in the subject and go to a new level in that subject, says the mind needs to know something. So that is, the biblical truths, the doctrines. I looked up another article. This is by Ed Stetzer, which I'll write these links in the comment or in the description box. So his article was titled "The Epidemic of Biblical Illiteracy in Our Churches," and he was saying that biblical literacy includes biblical theology, which, as I said, is the point A to point B kind of thing, and the systematic theology, so the key doctrines and the person and work of Jesus Christ. So, in the beginning, in the end, and how it all flows and ties together. So, why is biblical literacy important? Well, I think, first of all, it's important because that means that you're knowing your Bible and you're getting to learn it. And if you learn it, you're going to be able to share it, because that's what Jesus tells us to do. And another reason it's important is because when you are sharing and someone asks you a question, you have this outline, but if you want to learn more and you have that desire to want to know more, that is your springboard into apologetics. And apologetics is what you believe and why you believe it. So it's your reasoning, it's sometimes your logic, sometimes it's people who've listened to God as He's explained more to them. So I like apologetics. If you guys are looking for apologetic resources for yourself or for your youth group or your children's ministry, I will put links in the description box below. This is a topic that I'm really passionate about, and I hope that as we go through this channel that we will be able to have more conversations about biblical subjects and sharing the word and studying it. So thank you so much for your time. Please like and share, and I will see you guys next time.